This video is sponsored by EA, and today we're going to be talking Command & Conquer Rivals NOD War Factory basic tanks. We've got the attack bikes, the buggy, and the scorpion tank. First up, let's talk my personal favorite, the attack bikes. The attack bikes excel at attacking aircraft and tanks, especially the ones that can't fight back, the harvesters. Attack bikes cost 30 Tiberium and are composed of 3 individual bikes. As the unit collectively loses health, you'll also lose an attack bike one by one. These tanks are extremely fragile. They excel by having the fastest speed in the game and impressive burst damage for the cost. And these are just merciless harvester destroyers, especially for someone unsuspecting. They have the amazing ability of getting in, attacking, and getting out unscathed. These units, like I said, are not very beefy, but they can get away in a pinch and sneak to those harvesters if necessary. And the great thing about these units is you can use them at any stage of the game. This isn't just a unit that you can only utilize at the very beginning. Being among the fastest units in the game, dealing a decent amount of burst damage, and being low cost can allow you to spam these anti-tank vehicles in order to secure a nuclear platform, even if you're outclassed by a more expensive anti-tank unit. This is especially true if you're using a deck that doesn't have a more viable counter to your enemy's anti-tank vehicle or aircraft. Let's talk about the buggy. The buggy are also good at attacking aircraft, but excel at attacking enemy infantry. They have great vision with a range of 3 tiles, and they're among the fastest units in the game. These are a great low-cost option to do some scouting, as well as to counter the very often used infantry start from your opponent. These vehicles are also extremely fragile and are pretty evenly matched against a laser squad, for example. So you could benefit from doubling up the buggies and introducing a 2-on-1 in that situation. And a unit that I've seen in the current meta are the shockwave troopers, who excel at just obliterating enemy infantry. So if you can catch a shockwave trooper with a buggy, that's an automatic win, and it's something you're gonna run into a lot. Something not to be overlooked as well are the buggy's ability to actually get out maybe even a decent amount of damage on a harvester. They're not great at attacking armor, but if you're gonna counter enemy infantry to start, you might be able to squeeze out a decent amount of damage against an enemy's harvester. And these can serve as a great counter to the anti-infantry aircraft. Scorpion tanks. Scorpion tanks are an average speed anti-armor tank that'll set you back 60 Tiberium, and it has the ability to fire on the move, which can allow you to pull off some really impressive micro. In my opinion, the Scorpion tank can limit the enemy's progress to the late game units by demanding counters in order to prevent the inevitable death of the harvester. You'll often see these tanks being utilized to neutralize an armor threat and then immediately going to the enemy's harvesters. These tanks are a lot more sturdy than the first 2 we talked about in this video, so these make for great armor killers, and they're definitely a great choice if your opponent is building heavy from the War Factory. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you want to see more Command & Conquer videos, especially Yuri's Revenge, and of course some Rivals, make sure to subscribe. You'll find the download link for Command & Conquer Rivals linked below. And if you'd like to submit your own Rivals content to be featured on YouTube and shared with the community, head on over to the Rivals Replays channel and find me on the official Rivals Discord to submit your content, also linked below. Peace!